Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh lined up for the opening kickoff. Set to advance on the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boston College Eagles offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Quarterback checking the play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quick strike complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Morales. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Grab near the marker, it's Morales. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Pitt Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody
nothing but green ahead. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Line getting set on second down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Steps away. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdown. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Panthers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Wants to throw. It's Holstein. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Boston College, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it down the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Reed. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Bringing it back, it's McGowan. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Good enough for a first down.
Trying to run, it's Reed. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Boston College right back to the line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man in the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there. And they have converted their first two third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. They're trying to get to it, wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Looking to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Boston College wants to play fast. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.